라이브 설명. 파이널 패널지. 왜? 응? 왜 안 돼 또? 아이씨. 와, 에어컨 끄자마자 엄청 덥다. 와, 이거 안 되겠는데? 다시 켜야 되는 거 아니야? 야띠? 어? 야, 숨이 막히려고 그러는데 지금? 와, 오. 됐어. 시작해보자. 아, 그래, 아까. 아, 맞다의 영화로. 저쪽이고. 이거 이렇게 해서 저 끝으로 가야 되는구나. 야, 여기. 잠깐만. 아이템을 쓰겠어. 포션. 2개 정도 쓰고.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
가자. 조시와.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
이겨. 내가 갔다 오지.
Captain said it was you who slew the, whatever they were. And for that, you have our thanks.
알았어.
Now that we know how to fight them, I hazard we'll fare a little better the next time they attack.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Fly Ambrosia.
저기 와이번이 있는 건가?
She said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
저거.
Should be easy enough to spot.
너구나. 와이번.
This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Too slow.
이거 깨는데 니가 최고지. 으아! 으아! 흐아! 으아! 야, 요 조합. 방어벽 부시는 데는 가루다가 최고구만. 익룡의 간, 용의 발톱. 좋았어.
That's the wyvern's liver.
간을 손에 넣었다. 다음 세인트
Now I just need to
본인지겠지.
find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
지금 우리는 네 명이 있기 때문에 두려울 것이 없다. 이건가? 채취만 하면 되는 것인가?
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
재료를 전부 모았어. 온시에 몰래 여기 갖다 주자. 가기 전에 우리는 여기. 자, 저 녀석을 해치우고 간다. 지난번엔 당했지만 이번엔 호락호락 당하지 않을 것이야.
Fly ambrosia. All right.
이번엔 조슈아도 있다. 질도 있어. 호락호락 당하지 않는다. 날 기다리고 있는 게냐? 저기 보이는구만.
Be safe.
가자.
This should help.
허! 으!
Thanks, boy. Too slow.
야! 으이. 뭐야? 와, 씨, 이거, 얘는 어떻게 된 거야? 잠깐만. 이 새끼는 어떻게 할 수가 없는 건가? 아니, 넷이 있는데. 잠깐만. 신중하게 하자. 막 댐비지 말고. 오케이.
Ready, go?
아, 진짜 긴장하고 해야 되겠네.
Faster. Safe.
흐! 흐!
Too slow.
으아! 으! 우와!
Nice try.
으아! 와, 씨. 으아! 으아! 야, 이거 어떻게. 레벨 50이야? 크와. 아, 얘는 안 돼. 얘는 레벨 50이라 나중에 덤벼야겠다. 와. 와, 레벨이 50. 내가 지금 레벨 몇이야? 40. 아, 힘들구나. 다음에 올게. 인신체의 카로. 마사의 여관으로 가자. 와, 너무 세다. 제가 최종 보스 같아. 오히려.
I see you're still here. The
다녀왔어.
rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you. I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim. I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish. As it is mine.
다음 의신초로 가자. 몰리하고 카론한테 이야기하면 모든 건 끝난다.
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
자, 맛있게 만들어보라고.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to
안
know?
가르쳐줘.
Blueback wyvern liver.
와이번의 간과 세인트 보니시라는
And a
약초였어.
saint's bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
시식은 히포크라테스에게 주도록. 이거 그냥 삼겹살?
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature even.
야띠!
A maelstrom of flame.
에어컨 코드 네가 뺐어? 이것도 씌워야지. 같이 씌우자. 빨리 와. 아빠랑 같이 씌워.
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then. I take
그래?
it.
일단 엄마 저길까? 이거 얹어놔 그냥.
It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
다음은 캐롤에게.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for
정말
you.
That's
든든하겠는데.
as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did
그래?
yesterday.
또 저녁이 되니까 그렇게 덥진 않네. 자, 많이 썼어.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
어? 갑자기?
Right?
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
아이템 사러 왔는데 얘기를
And I
길게
fell right
듣네.
into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find herself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to. Clive.
꼬치요네.
That great lump.
꼬치는 내가 지금까지 만난 녀석들 중에 가장 솔직하고 정직한 녀석이야. 정직함이라는 건 사람의 마음속에 존재하지. 하지만 신기하게도 때로는 눈부시게 빛나 보일 때가 있어. 그 빛이 내게는 그 무엇과도 바꿀 수 없을 만큼 값진 것으로 보였다. 고추는 내 가장 큰 재산이야. 앞으로 그 누가 애원한들 절대 녀석을 내어주지 않을 거다. 뭐 요즘에는 대장장이 되고 싶어서 블랙손만 쫓아다니기만 하다만
then.
어? 아, 내가 저기 있구나. 판매.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
자, 그럼 가볼까 또. 어? 클라이트 방금 뭐가 또 생겼어.
Do you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
응? 어. 가보자. 내가 레벨이 몇이야? 데이터스. 레벨 40. 아직은 한참 모자르구만.
Use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
응? 이 녀석들! 훗! 풍이 휘말리지 마라. 응? 저쪽에 저 뭐야, 돌아본 같은 놈. 길이 참 요상하군. 그쵸? 둘은 블루. 어딨어? 여기 밑에? 저건 내가 갈 수가 없잖아. 얘네들은 벌써 싸우고 있는 건가? 지금 왜 저까지 갔어? 싸우고 있어.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
저 또 밑으로는 어떻게 내려가는 거지? 일단 가보자. 야, 여자 혼자 여기 오기는 좀 힘들었을 것 같은데. 사람이다. 이보게.
Hey, do. Where are you off to now then?
예전에 한번 본 것 같은 한미천 받고 싶은 상인.
Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint gill, that is.
그래.
So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in ash?
이 새끼 말이 많네.
Do even carry gill?
그래, 한미천 벌어 가라. 응? 뭐야, 부상자야?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood
아까씨.
up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor.
염치가들이 너무 없어요, 진짜.
It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
기다려.
We'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor.
죽겠어, 야, 죽겠어.
Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier.
이봐, 정신 차려. 이렇게 갖고.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
다 없애버리겠다.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
야. 야.
Is someone there?
어?
Please, I can't move my leg. That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
목소리? 으쌰. 살아있는 놈이 있어. 살아있는 긴가다니.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he?
운명했어.
Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
안타깝게도.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
뭐지?
You seem familiar.
응?
Have we met?
어디서
You must
봤지?
have me confused with
착각이겠지.
someone else.
Wait.
아니야, 분명히 나 지금.
That scar. Son of a whore.
넌 시드?
I was there in Kosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
알았다.
You will regret not killing me when you had a chance.
다 와간다. 아따, 쪼그봐 타야겠다.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
아, 자식도 상대해줘야겠고.
We're nearly there.
조금만 더 가면 돼.
Have you been to Tabor before?
와본 적이 있어?
Places I haven't.
응? 사람 있다. 이보게. 여기가 타보르 가는 길 맞나?
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
타보르가.
Where now, Joshua?
종자는 어디에
There is a
있지?
residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
바로 보이는 비집. 요태. 어딨지?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
불사조교단?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rights of ancestral communion.
아, 얘를 살린 것도 쟤인가 보다. 요태.
After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
그물이야.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them and see our guests to the dungeons.
갑자기 태세전 아니야?
Enough.
씨알고.
Pathetic creatures.
꼴사납군.
That you should imagine yourselves
너희
worthy
같은
of
버러지에게
salvation.
신께서 무슨 자비를 베푸신단 말인가?
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
To what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
저건.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
그러자. 새로운 곳이군.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
좋은 종자를 줬네.
Which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please.
장로야.
But do try not to interrupt their work.
Here, take a look at my wares.
팔 만한 게 없어.
Of course. Come again.
에릭스. 계속 이렇게 어두운 분위기로 가야 되는 게 너무 짜증난데.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast... Now, that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
좋아.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Korava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
가죽 장인이었구만. 응? 응?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
저 위로 어떻게 가? 아.
The bearer of the Burning Quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
This is the Requietry, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be but a shadow of itself.
It is the least we can do in return for your generous hospitality, my lord.
아, 졸려.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for their own ends. Why, not so very long ago, a society committed to discovering how one might cast magics without a catalyst was found to be operating throughout Valisthea. They were denounced as heretics, rooted out, and driven from our shores, never to be seen again.
아, 졸리다. 내가 얼마나 했어? 1시간. 아, 씨.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you?
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
That Cyril fella's an odd fish.
How are those new boots treating you?
You there! The strapping lad with the sword. Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise
저런 비석을 몇 개 본 적이 있는데.
unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
How are those new boots treating you?
Beneath the float. Yes, and not a stone's throw away.
나가야 되는 건가?
Stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be...
Here's the scraps you're after. Have you noticed the elders?
어디로 가야 돼? 지금 계속 똑같은 데를 뺑글뺑글 돌고 있는 것 같은데?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
3 cities under siege. There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you. Would that I had the strength.
저기 길이구나. 암브로시아.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
알아. 여기는 뭐야?
Be safe.
뭐야 얘네? 응? 아, 더 패기 얘네?
You're on my side, Togo. Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
서로가리 짖는 소리. Master. 왜? 아하. 여기 그 페어 있던데 거기구나.
Straight home now.
저건가?
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
흘려. 오케이. 이제 저장 여기까지구나. 아, 또 졸려.